Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 390.
53 is the mark. Watch the pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here it comes, here it comes. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Set 180. Hey, Brown 80.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set, Brown 80. 380.
6-man. Check curls, check.
Easy, easy. Hey, 79. 79. Hey, Delta. Load it.
On 3rd down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes this one down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tight dog. Hey, I'm gonna go load it.
Here's Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4 down. Alert. Joker. Check. Slam.
Left. Wait, 89.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's coming. Double
Attack. Yellow.
Hey, 24.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Yellow.
29 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run here with Ballage. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the slant.
Now Ballage, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
Come on.
Yellow, yellow.
They run it with Balaj. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15, 15.
Smoke.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Balaj. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, check. 49 the mic.
Yellow, yellow.
Keep it up. Keep it up. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check, check.
Red, red.
Rush in, rush in.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens, trying to get to the football.
That's what I do. Slam.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Recon, 152 fighter.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Check 26, check 26.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Red Delta!
Rivers now from the 50. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 45. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Rivers. He's got it to Williams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.